Hey guys, what's going on? Tool Cruise here. In this video, we'll be doing a full lap power analysis of the Moricoro Park Cycling Course. So normally, you're not supposed to really ride this course that fast for the whole thing because there's a lot of normal people on the course, like kids, parents, and other people on dates and stuff like that. But every once in a while, every few months, they do host some races here. This is the Bike Navi Grand Prix 2018. This was held at the end of November, and I was here working as a course marshal, so I was able to ride around with a couple different groups. This is the lead group in the 2-hour enduro race. So in the morning we had a 3-hour race, in the afternoon we had a 2-hour race. So anyway, let's get into the course analysis, and as you can see, we've got the power data overlaying here. This is using my Favero Asioma power meter that I just got recently. There's a video review for that if you're interested in checking it out. Anyway, you can see the course starts, we're going up this gradual incline. We've been at 2, 3, and now we're up to 5%. So the course begins with a nice little bang. We're going up this hill, and there's also a couple different sort of kind of minor switchbacks, a couple different turns on the course. So my goal in this race is, I'm not really racing, I'm just kind of sticking in the pack, making sure everyone's riding safely, and that we're passing the other racers pretty safely. So there's some other racers on the course. There's hundreds of people on the course right now, and the slower riders usually move to the left and we pass on the right. We have beautiful fall weather right now. You can see the trees. We just passed the 1 kilometer mark, by the way, so this is a 5 kilometer course. There's 1 kilometer markers every kilometer. And as I was saying before, you can see we've got the beautiful fall leaf colors showing up in these clips. We're about to peak the top of the first climb, going into our first main descent area. And this corner upcoming here is pretty risky. You can take it pretty fast, but there are some roots that are pushing up some of the concrete, and so it is a little bit bumpy if you're not aware of that. Anyway, pretty nice smooth corner for the fast group here. And we got a nice little incline here. Next, we've got a couple more zigzags on the course. So this is more of the decline part of the course. We're going downhill. We're picking up speed. Here we go. We've got a nice long straight here. Nice downhill long straight. This is where the speed really picks up. So usually in Japanese races, the people aren't very aggressive, I found, when it comes to cornering. This is way different than what I'm used to racing in the Midwest, which is the crit capital of the US and probably the crit capital of the world. People are really, really aggressive in their cornering. That does not happen in Japan. Then again, this is just kind of a normal enduro race. It's not a super competitive race or anything like that. But the nice thing about racing in Japan is that people don't take unnecessary risks for the most part. Here we go. This is one of the most beautiful parts of the course. We've got the nice red leaves on the left, the blue paint on the right. Really scenic corner as we go down here. This is actually right next to the sort of Totoro memorial that they have here. So they're planning to build a Studio Ghibli kind of attraction here at this park. And for the last few years, they've had the Totoro house. I think it's the Mei and Satsuki, the two children in the movie. Anyway, beautiful things along this course. You can stop, park your bike, and go check out some of the other attractions in the Moricoro Park. Huge, massive park, lots of great things to do here, not just cycling. So some people do come here and they do a loop on the cycling course, but they stop along the course and go see some of the attractions. Some nice scenic bridges passing over the course as well. Those are for the pedestrians who are walking around, hiking around the park. Here we are, we're approaching the corner before the long sprint straight. So sometimes I come here on weekdays. There's this group here that trains doing sprint workouts. And after this corner, we've got a nice long straight. This is where we do our sprint workouts because it's kind of flat. It's a little bit negative, but for the most part, it's one of the most flattest parts on the course. You can see we're at about -1% right now. Really good place for picking up speed. And right after under the bridge part, this is where the sprint begins. Nice long flat stretch. You can see we've got the Ferris wheel off in the distance, the Moricoro Park Ferris wheel. This Ferris wheels are something that's just really popular in Japan. I've actually never ridden this Ferris wheel, but it's a pretty massive one. So here we go. You can see I've moved up to the front of the group. Don't want to be on the back of this group and get sort of slinkied off the back going up the hill. So generally want to be up front when going up a hill. Front group is riding pretty aggressively. And here we go. We're going up a bit of a steep hill, but nothing too bad because it's over pretty quickly. But after this corner, we've kind of got this kind of not really steep climb, but just sort of gradual incline that sort of wears on you as you go through the start again. If you remember the beginning of the course, we're going up a climb, so this is kind of a continuation of that. We're climbing going into the finish and then continuing climbing going up the start. Again, no really steep gradient here. This is just kind of 1, 2, 3% kind of gradient that just kind of wears on you just a little bit, just enough to make it hurt. We're going through some little tunnels here with some overpasses for cars, pedestrians. Almost at the finish line. The front people are going through a rotation. I love this guy's kid on the left. He's got a TKG, Tamago Kake Gohan jersey. If you've checked him out in other parts of the video, it's awesome. And I don't really want to pull these guys back myself. I don't want to influence the race, so I just pull through once on the rotation really quick, let them do their natural flow. And here we go. This is the finish line. So we finish in this yellow line. Normally when you ride this course, you have to get off your bike here. The great thing about racing is that you can continue riding. You don't have to get off your bike, so you can get some really nice fast times on the course today. Anyway, that's the full lap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos about cycling, life in Japan, racing in Japan, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.